I'm going to tell your med spa everything that you need to know when it comes to marketing in order to succeed. We love working with med spas because the competitiveness of med spas when it comes to Google and SEO is kind of in that mid tier. And what I mean by that is that we have a lot of industries that we work with that are much more competitive, and we also have a lot of industries that we work with that are less competitive. So med spas are kind of in the mid range. When it comes to Google cost per click, for example, we're seeing cost per click between $3 and $10 for med spas for the general med spa term, and for specific services like Botox in Columbus, Ohio. When it comes to keywords for SEO, those are also kind of in the mid-range of keyword difficulty. We have industries that we work with that are, in the 70s or 80s when it comes to keyword difficulties. We have industries that are less than 10, and med spas are right in the middle. So it's really important to have a very comprehensive strategy for your med spa so that you can really take advantage of the opportunities that exist based on the competitiveness. When it comes to choosing marketing services for med spas, each service can be really impactful. For other industries that we work with, maybe all of the services make sense. Maybe you want to send email marketing out to your clients to stay top of mind. Maybe you're running a retargeting ad on Meta. But for med spas, like I said earlier, all of these services are so impactful and they can really generate a lot of business. When it comes to Google paid ads, that's how we're driving traffic to your website, whether it be for, med spa in Austin, Texas, or for Botox, or for facials. All of these services, people are searching for them on Google, so we're going to be able to drive traffic from the ads. When it comes to SEO, we want to make sure that your med spa is ranking on Google for the same services. We actually recorded an entire video about SEO for med spas, so we'll make sure to include a link in the description of the video, so check that out. But then we come to social advertising, email marketing, and social media. The really cool thing about med spas is that the services are so visual. You can see those before and after effects. You can get an idea of what the services are going to look like, what they're going to feel like based on the creative. And so using those videos and those images for social ads, for social media, for email marketing, that can drive a lot of interest and that can drive a lot of business. The one really big challenge for marketing for med spas is making sure that you can get approval on your Google ads and on your Meta ads. There are a lot of restrictions around medical content. So if you have anything about Botox, for example, on your website, you may have a hard time getting your ads approved. We have experience working with Legit Script, which will help get that approval for your med spa if your ads aren't getting approved otherwise. So it's really important to not only have a great strategy, but make sure that the strategy is in place where your ads can be approved and running to generate business. So Boscow Beauty is one of our med spa clients. We've been working with them for many years. They started with one location in Grandview, Ohio. If you see here on my Google search, I'm searching for med spa in Grandview, Ohio. Right here is their organic listing first. Here is their local pack listing. And they started with their one Grandview location, and we've helped them scale to 7 locations. They are now one of the largest med spas in Ohio. We've incorporated all of the strategies and all of the services that I spoke about earlier in the video to help Boscow grow. Endless Rejuvenation Center is another med spa client that we have in Jackson, Ohio. The strategy for them was much different than our strategy for Boscow because Boscow has many locations and Endless Rejuvenation Center has one location. But we built them a new website and we got them ranking number 1, as you can see here, for all of their main keywords. Obviously, Jackson, Ohio is not as competitive as Columbus. It's certainly not as competitive as like a New York City. So there's going to be more competition and more challenges depending on the market that you're in. But the strategy remains the same. All the services are still really important. And this is just another example of our success with MedSpas. In closing, I just want to give a few additional pointers to any med spa owners and marketers out there. Number one, expert content is really important. So as you're writing new content for your site, make sure you're talking to the estheticians, the doctors, the experts at the med spa. That will really make your content shine if it's coming from an expert. Second, I spoke about the visual nature of med spas, before and after photos, photos of the different procedures. Make sure that you're investing in really great photography, really great videography. That's going to make a huge difference for the content that you're putting out there. Number three, reviews are so important. And I say this for every industry, but when somebody is doing research and looking on Google, before they make a decision, they're going to want to read reviews. So make sure that you're really focusing on getting good reviews for your business. These are just a few of the strategies and tips for med spas. We have many of them that we deploy for our clients, but this is all about marketing for med spas. Don't forget to also read our SEO article and watch our video, which is linked in the description.